Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing this very thick, bold wing, very fun and flirty, inspired by one of the makeup artists that I follow. Her name is Claudia. I'm gonna post it right here along with the look that inspired this whole thing right here. And I'm also using a few new products that I just got. So if you want to see how I got this look, the new products and all that good stuff, just keep watching. Go ahead and hop on over to Instagram real quick on your phones. Follow me on there because that's where you'll catch me on the daily. And I throw in little mini tutorials, you know, outfit pics and styling tips and all that good stuff. And my username is @itsalejandra_castro. So yeah, now that that's done, let's get into it. Guys, so today I'm doing another makeup artist inspired look, just because I just get so much inspiration from all these really talented other, makeup artists. So I really liked it, and I did a poll if you wanted to see it. So here it is. And I figured I'd just go ahead and start with my eyeshadow first because I'm gonna be actually going out later, so I want my makeup to be nice and fresh. So we're gonna go with that. So I already primed my eyes, I already did my eyebrows. To prime my eyes, I used the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and then I'm probably going to be using the Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions palette, and then maybe if I need to, the Bare Necessities palette from Colourpop, which is really great. I feel like everyone should have this in their makeup collection because it just has all the browns, all the neutral colors that you would want, and some shimmer colors to create basically any kind of look that you want. So those are the two that I'm probably going to be using. And yeah, let's just get started. All right, so all over the eyes, we're just gonna go in with this peachy kind of color. And then I might mix it up with a little bit of this just to deepen it up just a tiny bit. So those colors, I'm not exactly sure what they are, it's really annoying to put the shades right. But those are the two colors, so. I'm gonna start off with a nice fluffy blending brush, and I'm really gonna just pack that on all over my lid. And create a nice base. Then just blending that out. And now I'm going to mix it with that other more deeper orange shade. Hopefully we get a nice, perfect, peachy color. Yes, just like that. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with this brown color. It's a nice deep brown, and we're gonna slowly build it up and create a nice cat eye. Very, is it 90s or 70s? Like a very upturned cat eye, so it's really, really cool. First, I just like to start off with the easiest part and just lightly line my lash line because it's just easy, and then I'll just move on to the harder part. I really like to stick close to the lash line until I start going into a little bit more detail. So now I'm just looking straight ahead like I always do since I have some hooded eyes, and I'm gonna draw my cat eye, the little flick, to make sure it's nice and upturned like that. And then I'm gonna start connecting it. And it's gonna be a nice thick cat eye. So now we have that done, and I'm gonna go into the Bare Necessities palette, and we're gonna go into the shade Hot Gossip and mix it with a little bit of Complicated to kind of just add a little bit more depth to the crease. And being real careful not to mess up that wing that we created. Like that. And then we're gonna go back into the Huda Beauty palette, and I'm gonna go in with this shade. Okay, so I forgot what I was saying because I got distracted and I got interrupted, but I'm gonna be taking a little bit of this nice rose goldish kind of shimmer and putting just a little bit right up here in the inner corner or the inner part of my lid, just to give it a little bit of something, but I don't want too much. So I'm just kind of very lightly patting it. And then I'm gonna go back in with my blending brush and just kind of blend it all out. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that nice brown color to kind of keep it nice and blended and a little contoured. So I think that's pretty much it until I put my foundation on and all that good stuff, which I'm gonna do now because it's almost go time to go. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put on my foundation, and I already put my primers on. I used the mattifying primer by Cover Effects, and then I added the e.l.f. Putty Primer, the matte version as well, just on the key areas, you know, on my face that get super oily. And for my foundation I'm using the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. It's been a minute since I've used this, but it's so good, and I need all the lasting power, and I want that nice full coverage look. Not too heavy, but I want that look. So I'm like, let me play with this a little bit. It's been a minute. Deserves some love. Probably put too much right now. So, oh, yeah, I definitely put too much down there. So I'm just gonna apply that everywhere, and it'll match my tan that I've got going on as well. Yeah, I definitely put a little bit too much on my brush and on the tray, but I'm just gonna use as much as I can that's already on the brush and blend it out. I feel like if my fiance watched this, he'd be like, that's so much fucking makeup. He would hate it. He might hate it when he sees it, because I go for like a little bit more of a natural look these days. Less full coverage, but it's one of those days where I want the full coverage, so that's what we're going for. All right, so now that we've got the foundation on, we're gonna move on to the bronzer slash contour, and I'm using a new shade from the NUDESTIX collection, and it is the shade Terracotta Tan. I haven't really swatched it in comparison with Bebe, but I think it's the perfect kind of tan color, as you can see right there, to give me that nice bronzy kind of contoured effect. So that's what we're gonna do. And I know I look freaky, whatever. And then we're just gonna blend it out. I mean, usually I kind of just put the product on the brush first and then apply it that way. So I don't even know why I did it this other way right now. All right, and then now that that's done, we're going in with the BARESKIN Complete Coverage Serum Concealer from bareMinerals. I'm just using a little bit because I really don't need that much with this kind of full coverage foundation we got going on here. And I actually think it works really perfectly with this because it's definitely not too bright. I feel like this foundation is maybe a little bit too light, or it's showing up super bright. I don't know why. It doesn't look that bright in person. I'm sure once I put the concealer on, it'll kind of blend in good. All right, and I'm just kind of letting everything set. I put my powder on, and now I know this is gonna completely shock you guys. Wait for it, but I'm not using the Champagne Pop liquid highlighter from Becca. I found a new one, also from NUDESTIX, because they came out with a new one and I'm obsessed with it. I can't wait to try it. So you guys, you're seeing it here first, and it's the Bubbly Bebe or Bebe, Bubbly Bebe, like highlight color. So let me swatch it right here. So you can see, can you see it? It's that. So it's like more a little bit like a champagne-y kind of gold versus the Hey Honey, which is definitely more gold in tone. So I think this will work really, really well with lighter skin tones because the Hey Honey it's great. I think it works good on my skin tone, and you can definitely work with it, but I think it looks super badass on darker skin tones, deeper skin tones, because it is a very like more dark gold. So I'm just gonna take my finger and apply that. And I really love their highlighters too, because they're so like dewy and they feel like wet when you apply it. And they look like that too once it's already on your cheeks. So there it is. I am obsessed. And I really like it because it's not super, super gold like my Champagne Pop, which I love that one. You guys know I love that one so much. But this one is still a kind of universal color. It's not like silvery or too white or anything. It's just a nice subtle version. All right, so now that we've basically got pretty much almost all the face done, we're just gonna quickly go back to the eyes and finish that up. And I'm gonna go in, where's my brush? So I'm gonna go into that peach color again and then mix it with that more deeper orange. And that's gonna go all over my lower lash line, just like this. And I'm just taking this brush to kind of smudge it out a little bit. Let me get a little closer. You know, I never understood, this is off topic, but I never understood why people would choose to elope, you know, and kind of take that kind of memory away from their family. But I'm going through like wedding planning and all that stuff, and now I get like, I kind of wish I would have just chosen to elope because it's a hassle. And then with COVID and everything, it's just kind of crazy. But I get y'all. I get why y'all did that, for sure. All right, and then now what I'm gonna do is go into that deeper brown color, just a little bit, the same brush, and really concentrate it on that lash line. And then I'm really gonna deepen it up more right here and kind of connect it to that wing. Okay, I'm gonna put on mascara last because that's boring. So now we're gonna move on to the cheeks, and I'm gonna be using another NUDESTIX blush, and it's the Nude Peach, and it's from the Nudies matte collection, and it's so freaking pretty. I really, really love it, and I think it would go really good with this whole peach vibe we've got going on. I'm just taking my brush and then applying it. Ooh. That's so pretty. It's kind of like, almost like pinky peach. Wow, okay. Now to put on some of the liners. Okay, so to line my lips, we're gonna go in with the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Wherever Walnut. And then I'm gonna go in with this nude lipstick from Marc Jacobs. It is the Cream and Sugar shade. It was on sale at Sephora, so I feel like maybe they're repackaging or something, because I don't see why it would be half off otherwise. Ooh, that is a really good nude. I think that might be my new favorite nude. All right, so finishing touch, setting spray. And we're using the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray because it smells so good. It just smells so good. But all right, guys, this is the finished look. What do you think? We're doing it right now because I put on the setting spray, but I love it, and I think it's gonna look so good with my outfit. Okay. So yeah, that's the finished look. Everything that I use will be linked down below. Remember to hit like, subscribe, comment, throw me some suggestions for the next video, and I will see you guys soon.